All right, man, it's going to be a wild live stream, especially having that up there because I know a lot of people do not agree with it, but buckle up and get ready. We're going to get into it today, man. It's going to be good stuff. I got the special shirt on for the occasion, man. We got it on here. We got the shirt on for the occasion. Going to be one heck of a stream, I'm sure of that, man. I'm curious to hear people's thoughts. The update is out. We got an update. So we're going to go over my thoughts and opinions, and I'm going to hear what you guys have to say. Stock Rich, let's effing go, man. Yes, thank you, man. Thank you for joining in. Audio, video look good, guys. Get the thumbs up. Jose, welcome into the stream. All right, guys. It's going to be a wild live stream. I'm here to basically, if you guys need to vent, you need to get it off your chest. I'd rather you do it to me than go out there and give old George a hard time. So that's what we're here for today's video. Finewind says, buy it all. Mixed feelings. Kevin says, hi. Let's go. Hal, what's going on, buddy? Hal, welcome in, man. All right. Make sure it shows here. Like I said, I understand, honestly, everyone's I understand everyone's side. If you're upset, I understand. If you're buying more, I understand. If you just want to hold, I understand. There's no wrong way of how you feel is how you feel. That is the bottom line. No one can tell you how to feel. How you feel is correct because it's your feelings. So first, I want to get that out of there. The way you feel is correct. All right. Hal says he's not upset at all. We're going to get into my feelings. Dame, going to start other plays. What's going on, Dame? Welcome in. And we're going to get into my thoughts and what I've been doing. If you notice, I've been doing on the channel here. And I've been talking about this in the last few streams, actually. So I wanted to come out here because I'm like, I have to come out and do a live because I know people want to vent. People need to get their voices heard. And I want to make sure that I get that out there for people that their voice can be heard tonight because this is a night where voices need to be heard and I want people to be heard. That's why I'm here. So I know Meta's out doing their thing. George is doing whatever, you know, there's a lot of, I don't know, you know, it's frustration out there. I completely get it. So we got people in here. So I'm going to get into the updated news. Let me refresh this here. And we're going to break down the actual, we're going to break down the press release during this live stream. We're going to do all that in this live stream. So that's what we're going to do. Actually, hang on a second. I got to get my, hang on a second. I got to get the link in here for people. That's what we're going to do. Get that muted. There we go. All right. All right, so let's see here. Paste. Boom. Pin message. There we go. All right. Did I ever trademark buy the dip? No, I did not. I did not trademark it, man. I did not trademark it. I should have. All right. Keith, what's going on, man? All right, guys. Sorry about this. I don't know what's going on here. The internet's acting a little... There we go. Internet's acting a little wonky. All right, there we go. Okay, I just wanted to get it back to there. All right, sorry about that. Just getting everything up to date. Had to get the link in there if people want to consider joining the channel membership. I know right now everyone's kind of a little upset, so we're not really going to get into it. You know where it's at. Check out the the heck is going on here with my stuff? Replace pinned messages. There we go. Yeah, so if you want a breakdown of exactly the process, I'm going to suggest you guys honestly go check out Bird Lady's video. She just put out one earlier today. It breaks down the timeline of events of things going to happen. And even Tony from Market Moves gave out, his thoughts too in a video from 8 days ago, pretty much breaking down everything that happens. So real quick, what I've been kind of doing is with what I'm telling you what I'm doing. You guys can do what you want. We put this in here. We got the divvy update. Is it time to sell it all? Or is it time to buy the dip? That's kind of like your decision. My decision is right here. I'm just holding it. That's what I'm doing. Now, the other day I did go out and I bought 200 more shares of Meta. I did go do that, but I'm not buying it. Like, that's the first time I bought Meta in a while, actually. That was the first time that I actually bought metamaterials stock in a while. I made some profits flipping some other stocks. So that's what I was doing. I took those profits and I bought metamaterials, and now, of course, it goes down. But we're going to look at that chart. If I just could have waited a day longer, I could have got a little bit more shares for my money. But I rounded it out to 200 shares, and of course, I buy it, and the stock wants to go down 8.74%. So yeah, that's the update. All right. So let's go take a look here. We got on the Twitter. I'm going to go back here to where it was. We had metamaterials come out here with the news. I retweeted it. And I put on here, Mmat update. In George we trust. Palacaris looks like a tax-free spinoff is the plan, in my opinion. And that's what I believe is happening, guys. And I commented down here in my post. If you didn't watch the live stream I did yesterday, let me see if I can adjust this, get this over. See if it lets me scoot that over. Won't let me go much farther, but there we go. So we talked about this other stock yesterday, guys. Crane Company. They're doing a tax-free spinoff. And as you can see down here on this, the separation is expected to be completed within approximately 12 months. Now, they put that out there. That don't mean it's going to be that late, but they're just putting it out there. It could take up to that long. It all depends on how everything goes. So that's what we got going on, guys. We got people thinking maybe Q3, Q4 for finalization. I believe that they're going out there and proving the reserves in the land. That's what they want to do, because if they can get proven reserves in the land, guys, the value of that asset is going to be a lot more. I'm sure they're all out there giving lowball offers because the oil reserves aren't proven yet. Once they get proved, that value of that land is going to go up. And also, and from Roller Pigeon's video, she makes really good points, guys. You got to go check out her video. She gives a great breakdown on everything. But what do I want to say here? Okay. So then we want to get in. I'm reading the comments and get back and lose my track of what's going on. But anyway, gotta just love this shirt, guys. I love this shirt. Just hold it. That's all you got to do in this situation. At minimum, that's all you got to do. If you want to sell it and leave, go ahead. I'm not. I'll be looking to pick up some more shares. So metamaterials, I'm not buying anymore right now because every time I buy, the stock likes to go down 8-10%. I don't know why. I just bought yesterday and it drops almost 9% today. It's just my luck. So metamaterials, Mmat, I'm just holding. I'm not selling. I'm not buying anymore. I'm just holding. That is it. Me buying metamaterials is officially done until we get some kind of spin out, dividend, something. So I will not be buying any more Mmat unless it goes down to like $1 or something. Then I may grab some more shares. But as it trades where it's at now, I'm fine with my position just to hold what I got of Mmat. Unless it would go below $1, then I'd consider buying more. But I don't think it would ever go that low. But if it did, I couldn't refuse to buy. MMTLP, on the other hand, you best believe I'm going to be buying more after I get more money to the brokerage account over there at Fidelity. I will be buying more MMTLP because I believe this price drop here was the shorts manipulating the market in the press release. You know, people asked me this question and we covered this last night, and people's like, Terry, if the dividend's supposed to be this good, Why are they out here selling this for $1.50, $1.20, $1.22 right now? Because in the meantime, they know it's going to take a long time to get this spinoff to go. And what happens? They want to play with retail investors' thoughts, their minds. We don't tend to we get that press release. A lot of people probably sold out. And I completely understand if you did. If you're frustrated, you're upset, I completely understand why you are. And people sold out. So what do? They scoop those shares up as they're down here. That's exactly what they're doing. They're scooping those shares up at those prices. And what's going to happen is they're going to make this price go back up eventually in time, guys. You're going to see this creep back up to $1.50, maybe $2, and then they're going to sell them to you again. And if this process keeps going back and forth, you can see how they accumulated cash and they're accumulating shares for dirt cheap, and they're swing trading this preferred share and making money in the meantime until it's officially done. They know this spinout's going to take a year. That's about the average time for a spinoff. So they're going to play with retail investor minds in the meantime. So we're going to see. We're going to see, guys. We do have to go over, I'm going to go to George. We got George and Sterling having a little back and forth, and I do understand both sides of the issue, actually. Let me go to George here, actually. George, thank you all for getting your comments in there. I hope maybe that little bit of me talking there maybe breaks down a little bit of everything. And we got to go here to tweets and replies, I believe. Yeah, so here it is. So George did this post, guys, on March the 5th. We know exactly what that post is. George said there on the 5th that since he did not have time in the earnings call to go into details, we are preparing a dedicated presentation event where many preferred A holder questions will be answered. I personally fully understand everyone's frustrations. We are executing a plan. Thank you for your patience. And today we get the post from Sterling, and I completely understand why Sterling's upset, because if you know one of Sterling's last videos, he said, no more delays. We need to get this, figured out. We need no more delays. He wants them to button up. He wants them to act like a professional company. That's what Sterling wants them to do. And with another delay, I think it just really upset Sterling. That's the bottom line. Sterling can care less if this dividend's $1, $3, $5, $10. Sterling does not care. He's all about metamaterials. He don't care about the dividend. So Sterling here says we can't even get this dedicated presentation by the second deadline. Smack my head. Surely that December deadline wasn't a quick trick to get the stock price higher pre-merger to get that money raised. I'm starting to think it was. Hashtag delays beyond. That is, woo. Let's just say shots fired. And that's kind of funny that George replied back to that. Sterling here says George says in the last few months, we have declined unsolicited offers and raised nothing. What money raise are you referring to? And Sterling did reply back, the torch offering when we were torching the shorts all the way to $10. So that is where a lot of people was upset, is that George, we got to call it the way it is, and I got to call it the way I see it. Sterling has something there. He does. Sterling is right. George was tweeting, and we talked about this in previous live streams, guys. George was out there tweeting and pumping that torch to shorts barbecue season. Get 500 likes on torch to shorts, shorts, and we'll make them, things like that. And he was out there pumping that, thing. And the stock pumped up to $10. They did the reverse split. They raised a bunch of cash to pay off Torchlight's debt. And the stock pretty much been tanking ever since that reverse split. Because it was $10. It shot up to like 20 during the reverse split. And that's why it's been tanking the whole way down the way it has been now. So, yeah, very interesting. Have to agree there that George was maybe hyping up a little too much. And there hasn't been much delivering on that hype since then. There has been a lack of communication. I do agree. Am I upset? No, I'm not upset. I wasn't expecting any kind of... I just said I wanted some kind of an update by March. And we did get some kind of an update. It's not exactly what I wanted from an update. I wanted to know exactly a little bit more details. So I will be looking forward to the presentation, but I don't think the presentation's coming anytime soon. We might get the presentation once the auditor is done. They just recently hired the auditor. I know that's a little confusing as well. So we're going to have to see. We're going to go over and cover this article during this live stream together. I wanted to do that with you guys. Appreciate everyone down here leaving a comment, man. Thank you all so much. Like I said, I just wanted to come out here and be a voice for you guys, man. I knew you all need to vent. So I'm going to take a few minutes before we get into the article, and let me get it pulled up. There we go. I want to read some of the guys' comments down here. So yeah, so like Dame here in the comments saying George put those shorts out with the flames on them. Oh no, George pumped the you know what out of it. Felt sorry for those who spent 10 per share. And I agree, George did pump that a little bit back when that special dividend was out. He had the interview saying 1 to 20. And ever since that merger has happened, he has never mentioned a price. But he mentioned a price beforehand. So I don't know why he's not allowed to give any kind of price targets or what Oilco could be valued at, or is there going to be a sale? That I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I say, I myself, I'm not upset. This kind of is what I'm expecting. I got to remember, man, Roller Pigeons trained us for this, man. Roller Pigeons told us what's going to happen. This doesn't happen overnight. This is going to be one of those famous sayings, good things come to those who wait, and that's going to be us. We will get rewarded and down the road, but it's going to be unfortunately down the road. And I'm thinking it's going to be Q3, Q4. It could be by the time we get either a dividend or we get possibly shares of the Oilco and a value on it. So, yeah. Jenny saying, hey, welcome in, Jenny. Jenny says, I should eat ramen until Q3. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, what's going on, Falcon? Welcome in. I am long-term investing in MMAT. Then you're good to go, man. Long-term, the next year, this will be out of the way. This will be gone by going in 2023. This will be all done and resolved. This will be off Meta's books. That's the thing, guys. They have to get this Torch asset off the Meta books. As you saw in the earnings, it shows the assets of $77.5 million sitting on MetaMaterials books. They need to get that off the books first. So that is what they need to do. They got to get it off the books. Once they get it off the books, then they can focus on their business. And, Meta, Greg McCabe's out there. We're going to get in the article here. We're going to get out here and we're going to go over this article. So we need to go over this article, man. I appreciate everyone being in here. We need to go over it together and kind of read it word for word. So we know officially it's going to be a spin out. It will transfer. MMTLP is going to transfer to Oilco. That is guaranteed. Welcome in, everyone joining in. All the Meta Millionaires, future Meta Millionaires. We're going to go over this article together, man. Welcome everybody in. So here they say, today, yeah, so here it says, today provide an update on the special Series A preferred stock dividend in relationship to the oil and gas assets, which is now planned as a spin out of these assets and operations in a company that will be owned by the company's Series A preferred stockholders. So right there tells you that basically that we are going to be the owners of Oilco. If you hold MMTLP, you have those preferred Series A shares, we're going to be the owners of Oilco. And we got to give a special shout out. Rick Morgan is back, man. What's going on? Are you recovered from the surgery, brother? That's awesome. Yeah. Captain Falcon down here, a channel member, says, imagine in 6 months we get time long for the GlucoWise. Would be kind of big. Yes, it would be. Could you imagine GlucoWise and the dividend coming out around then? Hey, Bezos, welcome in, man. Michael is saying, Terry, how does Oilco give us cash divvy? So basically, if it's going to be transferred to Oilco, they put a value on Oilco. Depending if they get those oil reserves proved in the ground, that's going to put the evaluation on Oilco. So once they get proven oil, proven reserves in the ground, that is going to put the value on there. And that one thing's confirmed as we're going to go down here. They proved that it's the next bridge, guys. It's using the same people. And keep in mind, in that where they talk about the next bridge, they didn't necessarily say next bridge, but they say the people's name that's in next bridge. It said in that screenshot of the 3.2 billion barrels of oil reserves that's in there. So, hey, welcome in, William. Market Moves, what's going on, brother? Yeah, we got Market Moves, Tony in here. Like I said, Tony had a video out like 8 days ago breaking all this down, just like Roller Pigeon did today. So trust me, we know it's 3.2 billion barrels of oil because they're using the same people that was in the next bridge stuff. So we know it's it. Yes, as Tony right there, Market Move says, proved is the key. If we get proved oil, proved reserves in the ground, that is going to put one hell of a valuation on Oilco. That is where they're going to put the value at, guys. Proved reserves. Go watch Tony's videos. Tony, I don't know if you're able to put a link down here to your video, buddy, of the one you did about the proven reserves, but if you got it, make sure you go put it in the comments here for people to go watch, because they need to watch that video of how dramatic the valuation will change if we have proven reserves. Jenny, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. We got Jenny saying, what would be the tax situation like if we get paid in Q3 or Q4 in the form of a spin out? So if we get the spin out and your shares go into Oilco, and if they put a valuation on Oilco and they put a dollar amount on Oilco, and if it's going to be a traded stock, whether it's private or public, and if you sell the stock, that's when you would incur the tax gain, in a sense, for selling the stock. Now, if you just want to hold the stock, that's where it's going to be the tax-free event. We know that John Berta and Greg McCabe want a tax-free event. By spinning them out into Oilco, you're going to hold those shares, and you make the decision whether to sell your shares or just hold them. So that'll be your decision. If you hold your shares, you will have no taxes on that. Now, if they pay a dividend of cash, then yes, you will have to pay taxes on that. Yes, man. Go everyone give Tony Market Moves a follow, a subscription. Tony puts in some great DD, man. All right. Hope that answered your question, Jenny. And thank you for the super chat. You guys don't even know how much that helps out. Also, go check out, before we get into more of this article, make sure you guys go check out the channel membership. Oh, no, I don't want to click that. No. You can click the channel membership here, guys. You can join as little as $2.99 a month for the bronze, $9.99 for the silver, and you can check out the gold for the different perks there. You get the loyalty badges and the custom emojis you can leave in the chat like you see right here. Custom emojis. We got a few of the... Sorry, I keep getting notifications up. We get people in here joining in. Thank you all so much. How many people do we have now? I know we got... Chat's pretty good tonight, and 153 people. Let's freaking go. All right, so let's get into this article, man. We got to cover it together, and then we can start talking about, we're going to go over pretty much each sentence or paragraph here together. So on January 14, 2022, Meta provided an update on the company's oil and gas assets and operations with the completion of the work on 4 wells in December of 2021. The company believes that Meta remains in compliance with all aspects of its lease obligations, including the obligations pertaining to the CDC, the continuous drilling clause, with university lands on the Oro Grande project. The next steps in the spin-out include, but are not limited to, formal transfer of the assets through a contribution of certain subsidiaries that own oil and gas assets to Oilco Holdings, a newly formed wholly owned subsidiary of Meta, ensuring that Oilco capture structure supports a spin-out and making necessary filings with the SEC. So there's that update. And before we get to that, thank you, Hal, for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. We got the hand clap. Thank you, man, for being a supporter. I love it. Love it, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, so there's a good point by Courtney. If you hold it for 1 year to avoid taxes, correct. You would get hang on a second, I'm getting some notifications in here. But yeah, if you hold it for a year, guys, that gets you long-term capital gains. That's exactly what that does. All right. So like I said, thank you for the super chat. We got, yes, Hal says, Jenny from the block. Yes, we do. All right. So that first paragraph there, I seem pretty good at everything in that paragraph. Now, I will go over some things I like, some things I don't like, and we'll continue from there. So Meta has been utilizing a team of asset managers who bring significant experience in oil and gas exploration. The team is continuing to consult a company by providing operational advice on the drilling and development of the wells for the Oro Grande project. The team is able to continue providing key planning and operational assistance for the full development of the Oro Grande project. Should the oil coast spin out to be consummated, the team would be evaluated for consummate employment packages subject to all necessary approvals. Biography of each of the team members are as follows. Now, I'm not going to go over each of the biographies of each person here, but these are the names that were in the next bridge. Now, we got the Clifton Du Bois Jr., we got Delvina, I don't want to butcher the last name, and we got Cal Bradford, and we got Darren Rader. So there's those four individuals. I know I have it somewhere on my Twitter of, oh Lord, I don't even know where it would be at, but I know I have the next bridge in here somewhere, but I want to see if I can pull it up again. I'm going to have to scroll back a while, guys, because I've been really active lately here on the Twitter, and I want to pull up the next bridge stuff because I know I have them in here with a post or a retweet or something of next bridge. All right, let's see here. There was Tony's post. I should have had this pulled up maybe ready to go, but now that we know it's confirmed, maybe we're getting somewhat close here. Sorry, guys. All right, let's see. There's some oil coast stuff, more post. God, how far back was that, guys? Back at the beginning of March. That was a while back when we seen that. Oh, that was that question. Oh, where are you at? We're back here into February. Oh, that was the interview right there. One of the interviews right there. All right. That was an article out about the divvy. I got a lot of posts here on buying stuff, a lot of meta stuff back here, man. Sorry, guys. I know it's back here somewhere. I should have had it pulled up, but that was about the callable stuff. God, we're back in January. Was it back that far? It might have been. No, that was something else. I probably have it in an email too, saved somewhere. God, I'm back in December. I can't imagine it was that far, guys. Maybe if someone has that, they can send it to me on Twitter or something. Maybe that'll work. It was December when that came out. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm about to give up. I don't want to keep tying up the stream with that. The orange squeeze from William, yeah, man. Yes, absolutely. All right. All right, so maybe I don't have it. Maybe it was something I just liked of someone's, but all right. Well, anyway, we tried, guys. I thought I had it on there, but that is one I guess I missed. So let's go back to the post here. We went over the 4 individuals. And let's go here. It says the next paragraph, in order to complete the spinout, the company must complete an audit of the oil and gas operations. The company engaged an auditor on March 21st, 2022 to conduct the audit. So that right there has a lot of people upset because they're like, why are we now just getting an auditor? Now that I don't know. I have no explanation for why now they just got an auditor. There must be a reason of why they did, but I don't know. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I understand. I mean, this has been going on for a while. Why now did we just get an auditor? I don't know. Hopefully we get an answer on that in the dedicated presentation. Hopefully we do. So here it says, when the spinout is completed, holders of the Series A preferred shares will engage their preferred shares pro rata for the Oilco common shares. The necessary audit and legal work related to the asset consolidation and spinout is expected to be completed in coming months. Now, that one there is very vague. In the coming months. Coming months could be 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, coming months. That's very vague. But they didn't give a timeline, which is honestly, I know we don't like not getting a timeline, but it's probably best in case there is more delays. I hate for them to put out another exact date and not meet the date, because that is what's getting people upset. So, all right, William, we got your point, brother. I'm going to let you slide on those couple comments, but try to keep it positive in the chat, man. You got your point across. Keep it positive in the chat. So by them saying in coming months, it's not really going to give a specific timeline. So let's keep it at that. I guess it's kind of best they did that. It's not what we wanted to hear. So this next paragraph here is very exciting, actually. And it says the required audit, legal and compliance steps are inherently time-consuming, said Greg McCabe, the former chairman of the board of Torchlight Energy Resources. I am pleased with the progress thus far and look forward to seeing the spin-out completed. So right there, guys, is one of the huge shareholders of Metamaterials, one of the huge shareholders of MMTLP Torchlight, and he is pleased with the progress thus far and looking forward to seeing the spinout completed. So Greg McKay's happy. We should be happy as well, because that man, he's an investor, guys. He has a lot of money. Trust me. He is the one putting the backing on the funding for this project. So Greg McCabe has a lot of skin in the game on this. So trust me, he wants to see this happen as well. All right, so here we go down to the, let's see here. So here's a question I will address. We got Papa Bull asking, real question, how much do you get paid through this page? Just curious. As to why you have such little criticism throughout this process. I get paid the same amount that you do, Papa Bull. So there's your answer. Whatever you're getting paid by Meta is what I get paid by Meta. Whatever George pays you, that's what George is paying me. So there's your answer. And I'm gonna let people slide a little bit tonight. Usually I would go and just block them if they're being negative. But I'm very understanding tonight that people's upset. People want to vent, and that's why I'm out here. I want you all to take it out on me. Take the frustration out on me. George has already gone through enough, so we need to take it out. Take it out on me. I can take it. I'm big boy. I'm gonna let y'all get away with some. I'm gonna let everyone vent out to me and maybe take it easy on George. I know George has got a lot of hate, man. George has been getting a lot of slack. I want to take a little off of him. So if I can get a couple people out here to get their venting out. Now, if they don't go too far at venting, I'm gonna let them slide tonight. We're gonna let them go. Michael's asking, who determines the oil co value and share determination? So the oil co valuation is going to come if they can prove the reserves of oil, Michael. That's going to be the big question. If they prove that there is oil in the ground, the valuation is going to skyrocket once they prove the reserves in the oil. And we know that NextBridge has the 3.2 billion barrels of projected oil in the ground. So now they got to prove it. That's the thing. It's projected to be in the ground. Now they got to go out and prove it and get the the pipeline and all made up. So, all right. So that was that part. So in 2021, company incurred 14.2 million in relation to the drilling activity to maintain compliance with these lease obligations upon the spin-out. Costs associated with the oil and gas assets and operations will be carried by the oil co as debt owed to Meta. The debt is secured in part by Greg McCabe, the former chairman of Torchlight Energy Resources and holder of a plurality of the shares of the preferred Series A preferred stock. The oil co will also need to secure additional short-term financing, and the company is exploring multiple options for this financing. There can be no assurance that oil co will be successful in securing necessary financing or that expenses incurred to date will be repaid to Meta. Investors should refer to additional risk factors related to oil and gas assets in the company's Form 10-K file with the SEC on March 1st, 2022, SEC filing date March 2nd. So I believe this part down here is just Meta legally covering their rears. That's what I think this is. This is just Meta covering their rears. That's what they want to do. They want this legally put out there that they're going to get repaid and all this stuff, and they want it just legally out there so that they're going to be covered. So that's what I'm thinking, guys. It's just legal mumbo jumbo that they're putting it out there, that they're not going to be responsible if there is or isn't the reserve. So that's the big thing. We got to make sure we got those proven reserves in the ground. And once we get that, man, it's going to be all moons. Trust me. It'll be all moons from there. Now, they prove it, woo, it's going to be exciting times. It's going to be an exciting times. So here we go. Meta has been working diligently to complete the spin out of the oil co, subject to compliance of all legal requirements and process approvals by all involved parties, including the completion of the audit. The company's objective has been and remains to ensure the intrinsic value of these assets is maintained for the benefit of the Series A preferred stockholders of Meta, and that the oil co is spun out as rapidly as possible for the benefit of the Series A stockholders. So that's it, guys. That is the update. So not what we really wanted to get, but we did get an update. We were doing the countdown every day, and they waited till the last day. That's kind of what Meta does. Meta always does things either last minute, or they come out with surprise. And it would not surprise. I'm going to make a little prediction here. This is my prediction. Terry's prediction of this. When this is all said and done, I believe they're going to come out one day and just announce it is done. And just surprise everyone off guard. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking they're just going to come out one day, whether it's 1 month from now, 3 months, 6 months from now. I believe they're just going to come out and one day it's going to be announced and those shares will stop trading because it is on the OTC, which I had to remember that. On the OTC, they do not have to do the 10-day rule. So that is very key to remember. The 10-day rule does not apply to the OTC. So while we're here, go take a look here at the Meta. We got people down here. I love seeing the, maybe it could be an April Fool's. Wouldn't that be some crap, man? Oh my God, if George and them come out tomorrow and said, April Fool's, we got a divvy. Oh man. Oh man. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There can't be an April Fool's joke by George on the divvy. It just can't be. It's too sensitive of a subject. So MMAT right now, guys, got pretty much destroyed today in the market on this news, and really MMTLP suffered even worse. Short squeeze score 88.95, ranked 155 out of 5,500 stocks. Gamma squeeze score 95.56. Currently, MetaMaterials has 250,000 shares available to borrow or short, and our short borrow fee is 9.03%. And the shorts are shorting us here at 58.94 short volume ratio. And hey, we got the aggregate up 61.86. All right, so we got that there. So we're gonna have to see on that. Man, I just can't believe this move today. I don't think I've ever would have saw a day where MMTLP was down. At one point it was down 20%, and now it's down 18.67. So it didn't move 2 cents. So we'll see. If the shorts want to keep driving this down, I'm not going to be mad. This could go down to a penny tomorrow, and I'm going to buy as many as I can. You best believe. So for me, this is only doing me a favor because it's giving me more time to buy more. That's exactly, like, I'm still bullish on the dividend, guys. I'm upset that we didn't get anything official, but as I sat there and think about it, I'm actually kind of happy because it's given me time to accumulate more MMTLP. That's exactly what this is doing. It's giving me more time to accumulate. So yeah, I don't do any margin. Someone's down there. If you're on margin, it's a problem. I'm not on margin. I'd never use margin. I will not use margin. I am strictly cash, and that's the way I'm rolling, guys. Cash only in the brokerage. No, yeah. GME, man, huge stock split coming. Possible dividends. That's going to be awesome for GME. Yeah, like Kevin says right there. Exactly, Terry. Accumulate. That's exactly what I'm going to do at this price. I got to get the money into my brokerage. It's going to take a few days to transfer over to Fidelity. So same thing here. Winston says, time to accumulate, I believe. So I'm hoping this price actually stays down. I really want it to. If anything, the shorts are doing me, and if you're looking to buy this, it's doing us a favor. The lower they get this, the more shares I get. The more our money goes into buying these shares. And that's exactly what I want to do, is accumulate more MMTLP. So yeah, that's my plan. Now, quick summary. That's what I'm going to do. Pretty much here, like Juan says, he's going to stack up each week. And that's what I'm going to do. MMTLP, I'm going to look to buy a little bit each week in case those shorts try to do something crazy and drive us down to 1 cent, 10 cent. So that way I can load up. Hal, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Guys, your super chats are awesome tonight. Thank you. All right. Yeah, it's 122 showing here on for me. 122. MAT is currently in the regular. Yeah, and at 167 after hours ended at 168. Winston says, the smaller a divvy, I need to hit a milli. Yeah, Jenny's saying 1 cent is extreme. Yeah, I do. I believe that's very extreme because I think if they know they put that down to 1 cent, they know there's people out there going to buy like a ton. Like people's going to be buying thousands and thousands at a time at a penny. So I don't think, in my opinion, it would ever go down below $1 again. I could be wrong. When I first started buying this, I was buying this at like 60, 70, 80 cents. So I was buying it too at $1.50. I was still buying it at $1.50. So it doesn't really matter to me. These prices right now are all don't matter because it doesn't affect what I think the company's going to be worth. Yep. So we got Bunny saying, I hope MMTLP comes down to 50 cents. I'm going to load up on 5K more. That's what I'm saying. The lower they want to drive us, the more of us. D says, did it sell for 1 cent at the beginning? I would love to be able to get. It's hard to tell. It only shows here on the Google at 70 cents. But that's where I was able to pick it up at. Yeah, it's not really giving much update. It's not giving those beginning days when it started trading. These charts are a little wonky. Nice. Jenny's looking to buy 2K more this month. Let's go. MMTLP. That's what I'm looking to do, man. We got a question here. Investor sentiment is very low right now. What do you think? Like I said, I can't argue either way. I completely understand. If you're mad, you're upset. If you're, I completely understand it, man. This is not what we wanted. We wanted this to be resolved right now. But as we heard, guys, keep this in mind as well. We get this proved, the evaluation is going to go through the roof. That's the first thing. Proven reserves is the key. Proved. We get it proved, we're off to the moon. That's the thing. We know that now we got the management team that matches NextBridge, which actually I'm going to hang on here a second. I think I have an old email that someone sent me. Let me go to my old emails because it might have been to my AOL actually, guys. Hang on 1 minute because I might be able to pull up an email and forward it of the NextBridge. Someone sent me this link a while back, and let me go through my emails here. Yes. Let me see if this is it. Maybe I can find it. Maybe I can't find it. Sorry, guys. Trying to find this email. Someone sent me, there was a link to NextBridge. And if I can find it, that would be great. Maybe it was back here. Sorry, guys. Trying to... All right, here we go. I have an email. Let me forward this. Let me forward this to my Gmail. All right, so I did find it. All right. So I had this person a while back send me these images, and that's where I remember they were at. All right, so we're going to let that send over. Let me get back here to the chat now. Thank you all for holding on there a minute. All right. All right, so here we go. Let me go to my email real quick, guys. And where's it at? Did not send yet? Come on, email. You want to be stupid now? What is going on with this? Why is it not sending? We go to sent, mail folders, sent. Oh, it didn't send. What is the deal here? Well, I thought I was going to be able to get it. Old. I think it was back here. Oh, this is so annoying. And of course, I'm not going to be able to find it now. And I just had it. Oh. I'm just striking out here, guys, on the freaking deal. I don't know what the deal is. I can't find it. Or do I have it saved in my pictures? Do I have a screenshot of it? Yes, I do. Oh my God, I have this one screenshot. Oh. All right, so yes, let me forward that to me. I only have the one though, but at least I have something. Oh my Lord, finally guys, we're gonna be able to get something here. Oh, maybe it came. All right. I think it finally did come. Oh my God, it took like 25 years. Yeah, here we go. Forwarded. Let me get this. Is it going to come up? There we go. Yes. All right. So let me get this up here. So there's that. All right. So here's some of the next bridge stuff. This is someone sent me this stuff like a while back, and I wanted to be able to get these up here. Yes. There we go. Boom and boom. All right, let's get these up here. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, we got it. Oh my God, it took 25 years, but we finally got it. All right, guys, let me get back to chat. Thank you all so much for your patience, man. All right. All right. Thank you all for hanging out, but we finally got it. All right, I'm back here in the chat. I can see everything. All right. So the first picture here, we can close out of that. Got that up. All right, so this was over here on the Reddit, guys. Here we go. I got it zoomed over here. We can look at it. This was on the RMMAT. And this is when it first came out. There were screenshots, there was videos and everything out here. Valor, NextBridge, Greg McCabe, and Oro Grande Project. Pictures to make it easy. We got 134K acres, 3.2 billion barrels. Oro Grande Basin. Who else owns those numbers? Torchlight, aka Meta. Here's some of the pictures of the corporate office in downtown Texas. We got the Oro Grande Project in Hudspeth. And we're going to go over here to this next picture. We're going to zoom in on this. This is under the NextBridge hydrocarbons. Let me make sure this chat is keeping up to date with everyone. Because sometimes the chat likes to... All right, here we go. Yes. So here it is. This was the screenshot from the NextBridge hydrocarbons.com. We got the 134,000 acres. We got 3,150 potential well locations and potential reserve recovery. BBL, 3.2 billion, guys. So this here is it. This is like what we wanted. And I wish I had the picture of the actual gentleman. Here's another picture of it. So here's on the NextBridge again. NextBridge Hydrocarbons is exclusively development It's Oro Grande Basin assets. The Oro Grande project is located in West Texas. The Oro Grande project has shown to have potential from multi-stack pay zone totaling 600 to 800 feet thick with geologic and reserve similarities to the Midland Basin. So there we go, another part of it. All right. And I think that was it of those, yeah. So here we got this tweet here as well to go over. So here we got 134K acres of Torchlight, 134 acres of Nextbridge. Torchlight says 3.7 barrels. Torchlight 3.2 says Nextbridge. I don't know who else would say it, but that's our land Nextbridge is highlighting. So there we go. Hey, what's going on, Mercy? Welcome in there, future Meta Millionaire. Yes, sir. Thank you for joining, brother. We already went over the article, so I'm not going to go over the article again. We're going over some of these pictures here from the Nextbridge here website and all, and we went over all these. And this is what I'm saying, man. This is what it's all going to be about. Give it time to develop. Merce saying price on Fidelity is at $120. Yes, I'll buy more. Oh, absolutely. $1.20, $1.22 for me. It really doesn't matter at these prices. I'll be a buyer. Absolutely, I'll be a buyer. You best believe I'm going to be a buyer. All right. So what's the worst case scenario if you continue to hold the preferred share? Time. That's probably the worst. Time, possible delays. Nothing's going to happen overnight. So that's probably the worst part that can happen. It's going to take time. Also, if they cannot prove the reserves and prove the oil, that could be bad. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about MMTLP qualifying to be a preferred Series A holder. I'm not worried about that. I want them to prove that there is reserves and oil in the ground. That's what I want. Proved reserves. That's what we need. We get that, we're golden. Yes, unproven reserves is the worst case. Absolutely. That James right there nailed it. Unproven reserves. So David here is saying, thank you for being a channel member, David. Appreciate it, man. It's hard for me to believe McCabe wasn't jumping at getting those assets proven week 1 of July 21. 2, the team was in place before Sterling's interview in Las Vegas. 3, auditor. Yeah, I know. I agree. Some of those timelines are a little wonky. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure why it was so spread out. I don't know. That's something that George and them is going to have to answer, or Meta, or they're going to have to let one of the oil guys explain it, as I'm sure. Nothing happens overnight. So that's why we're just here to just hold it. That's basically what it is, man. We're here to hold it. In the meantime, we're going to play these momentum plays. So as you see there, David there's channel member. He has the custom loyalty badge there, and you guys could consider joining as well. You click the blue join button here, or you click the money symbol down the bottom right. You can join little as $2.99 a month. You get the loyalty badge, you get the custom emoji, you can join the bronze, silver, or the gold tier, and you can pick out which tier you'd want. But you also get access to the membership tab. Now, right now, oil plays, we're going down a little bit today, but I think it's a great time to start maybe accumulating a little bit of these oil stocks, because once oil goes back up, we know it's going to happen to these oil plays. And as you can see, this stock got beat down today. ENSV, IMPP, they both got beaten down today. They're not even near these prices right now. This was from 2 days ago. If you would have did that 2 days ago, you could have made money quick on the flip. When market opened, you could have made money on the plays. Ian says, can we share links? I have a good one of the GSI map. Ian, if it'll let you put a link, if it'll let you put a link here in the chat, go for it. If not, you can send me the link over Twitter. If you have Twitter, you can shoot me the link on Twitter at TerryZ247, a private message. Or you can tweet at me and tag me, and I can get the link from there. So Michael has a great question. Michael there says, but NextBridge already said there was 3.2 billion barrels. So what's the issue? They have to prove it. I think it's projected that there's expected to be about 3.2 billion barrels of oil, but now they have to prove it. And they have to prove that to the potential buyer. So that's what they're looking to do. If they can prove that, that changes the game. And once they prove it, they got to prove how many reserves is down there. So, yep, exactly, projected. So that was the projected. Once it's proven, it's a whole nother ball game. The price will go crazy once it's proved. So like I said, it's going to be a wait game, guys. That's what it's going to be. A waiting game. So Larry's saying, is the audit for the spin out and SEC, or is it just now either for a loan or drilling of the buyer once? I believe it has to go audit, then I believe it's SEC. Actually, Roller Pigeons just did a video today, guys. Right here. Not that one. Let's just go to the channel. She has the timeline here in her newest video, so make sure you go check it out. We'll get it here pulled up, and I'm going to show you her chart. She already has 2,600 views, guys, so she has a lot of views on this video. I want to go to when she holds up the board and gives the timeline. Yeah, there we go. So here you can see from her video, this is going to be the timeline. So if you want to screenshot this here, you'll have the timeline for yourself. Link, it says, where's the link? So here we go. The audit could take anywhere from 1 to 3 months. The audit could take 1 to 3 months. They had to get it to the SEC. Then we go into the spin out into Oilco. Then MMTLP goes bye-bye. And you see there. And this presentation can happen anywhere in there, guys. Like I said, we got to prove it, though. That's the thing. Proving it is the game changer for this deal. Proven reserves is the biggest thing about this whole deal. All right, Ian, where did you send it at, man? Are you sending the link? Sabayo says, anyone have experience with preferred shares? Does it usually take this long to play out? Usually spinouts do take a year. Spinouts do take about 1 year to happen. And if I go to my post down here, I'm going to show you where that happens because right here. So I did this post about the tax-free spinoff, and here's this company, a different company. Oh, come on. It's like, quit being stupid here. There we go. So this company right here, Crane Company announces intention to separate into 2 independent publicly traded companies. And look at this, guys. They're looking to do a tax-free spinoff. That's what they're looking to do. It creates 2 optimized technology-driven companies with strong financial profiles and operating metrics. So there you go. Tax-free spinoff. You get on here. Separation expected to be completed within approximately 12 months. So right there. Yeah, Market Move says proved reserves equals the $sign. That's right. Proved reserves. You get the rocket emojis. Absolutely. Please do not tell us 2023. I'm hoping not. I do think it'll be this year. I just think it's going to be Q3 or Q4. In my personal opinion, like I said, I could be, right or wrong, guys. Let's see here. Do I have? I think I have a Ken interview, and I'm going to.
Going forward, we ended the year, as I said, with $50 million in cash.
All right, so I got this video saved on my computer. And I believe this is the interview where Ken says, I believe it's the interview where Ken says they'll be distributed later this year. So that's good. Maybe we will get this around Christmas time. I'm going to deactivate my camera, and we're going to listen to this interview of Ken and hear where he says that. Just a refresher for you guys' memory. So let me deactivate the camera. There we go. And let's listen to Ken.
going forward. We ended the year, as I said, with $50 million in cash, and we have $110 million capacity left on our ATM facility. You'll see on the balance sheet that there are two lines that kind of jump off the page, and they're both $75.5 million. When we did the transaction with Torch, we wanted the transaction to be 75-25 in our favor. Well, the relative market caps of the two companies said that it probably should be 50-50. And so when the deal was negotiated, we negotiated for the 75-25 split with one caveat. And the caveat is that the oil and gas assets that were still on the books of Torchlight last year, or 2020 actually, would remain with their shareholders. And so whatever net proceeds came from selling those assets or spinning them out, they would go to the legacy shareholders of Torchlight. So the $75.5 million that you see in assets held for sale are those assets. With that, I will stop, and I think I have 1 minute extra.
And there are two questions. One, do you have a dividend coming?
There is a dividend owed to the Series A preferred stockholders that I mentioned, and that will be distributed later this year.
Okay, and that is all the time we have. Ken, thank you so much.
That will be distributed later this year, and that will be distributed later this year, and that will be distributed later this year, and that will be distributed later this year.
Okay.
Okay, I hope you all like what I did there. I hope you like what I did there. I had to repeat it for you guys. He said it'll be distributed later this year. So it's not surprising that they just had to come out with an update, because they did say they would give some kind of update here in Q1. It's not the update we wanted, but that's the famous interview where Ken says it'll be distributed later this year. So that's what we're thinking. Q3, Q4, they're going to get the audit done here in Q2. They're going to get the SEC to okay it, and then we're going to go forward from there. So I think Q3, Q4, we're going to get it. That's the bottom line. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. It's just a matter of time. When you hear it a few more times, I think we might. We're going to be distributed later this year.
There is a dividend owed to the Series A preferred stockholders that I mentioned, and that will be distributed later this year. There is a dividend owed to the Series A preferred stockholders that I mentioned, and that will be distributed later this year.
Okay, and that is all the time we have. Ken,
all right, so there it is. It'll be distributed later this year. So, all right, guys. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. All right, so I think that's our timeline, guys. We broke it down. We know right now they're going to get the audit done, which is 1 to 3 months. We're hoping just 1 month. We got to get to SEC. They'll okay it. Ken has a poker face. I'm not gonna lie. Ken does have a poker face. There is times where you see Ken, Ken crack a smile, or Ken gets serious. I had a picture of Ken actually where he was all grinning. But I think Ken has a really good poker face in my opinion. George, sometimes you can read maybe a little better than Ken. I'm no expert of facial expressions. I'm just going off me working with the public for all those years, me reading people's faces and things like that. And when they defended the dividend in that Sterling interview there at the CES, they were very passionate about it. They do care. So I think they want to make sure they get the best value for everyone out of this. So we'll see. We cannot get upset until there is an official announcement of what we're getting paid. So that's what I'm holding it down to. There is no dollar amount. There is no dividend amount. There is no share amount of dividend amount of Oilco. So that's when, if it comes out to be $2 or $3, of course we're going to be very upset. We could have got that a long time ago. So we're going to have to wait and see, guys. That's the bottom line. We're going to have to wait and see what happens there if everything, but I'm still bullish on it. I think they're going to get it proven, man. That's just my opinion. I think they're out there really doing what they need to do to make this happen. And what's going to happen is people that are short this are going to be manipulating MMTLP. This is why they put this trading on the OTC, because they want people to sell this right now because they know it's going to take a year to get this developed. And, you know, they know it's going to take a while to get this spin out going. So in the meantime, they're going to be swing trading this. They're going to be getting the better price on the bid and ask. They're going to be making money on that as we buy it. They're going to make money as people get upset and sell out because they're upset about the press releases leading up to it. So right there, they were buying all those shares when it was $1.50 and coming the whole way down. You best believe all them shorts bought that the whole way down to $1.20. They bought every single buy order that came through of retail investors that sold from $1.50 to $1.20. They were happily and glad to buy them up. You best believe it. They bought every single share that was sold, and they were happy to do it. I can tell you that. They were probably there like, yes, keep on coming. So Larry's giving his thoughts. My thoughts. Audit 3 months. What's that here? SEC 2 months. Spin out 1 month. Actual money in December. It could be. Yep, Ian's like, no reason in giving up on this unless you really need the money, but you shouldn't be investing with money you're going to need now, which is true. You do have to put a little bit of blame on yourself if you're investing. If you're putting in life savings, if you're putting in rent money, you're putting in like gas money, food, utility money, your children's money, your vacation money. That's kind of on you. You shouldn't be putting like that kind of money into investing. Investing should be extra money you have laying around that is kind of, in a sense, gamble money. Because, I mean, this is kind of a gamble. If they do not get proved reserves, this will not really go much far, in my opinion. It may stay where it's at. It could go a little bit, but I just think the proved reserves is going to be the big key to really drive us to that 29 to 46 price range we got from Roller Pigeons. And I believe we all agree, you know, Tony, Roller Pigeons, me, we're all bullish on the dividend amount. I mean, it's all out there. So, yes, Mmat gets good contracts soon for organic growth. Absolutely. We want to see metamaterials shine, man. We absolutely do. Absolutely. This was heartbreaking today to watch. And I think it was heartbreaking to watch this because I literally just posted yesterday on Twitter, like I bought metamaterial shares. And that's the first time I bought Meta shares in a while. I don't know. I had a feeling that we were going to get the update because I knew they were going to come through. I had a feeling that they were going to come through with the update. And they did. And unfortunately, it didn't go the way we wanted it. But the bottom line is I still hold my shares. So I'm going to comment here on Dustin. He lost 24K this week on MMTLP. Technically, you never lose until you sell. So if you sold MMTLP, then yes, you have lost. But if you have not sold, you haven't lost anything. That is just the paper amount, the dollar amount on the thing. You haven't sold till you physically hit that sell button. You have not lost a dime, sir. The picture George posted today, though. Mercy says, I love the dip. I bought the fear I could. Yes. Yeah. Terry, did you watch Ali's video? He is on point. I agree. I watched Ali's video. I watched Roller Pigeon's video. I agree. George could be a little bit more transparent. I get that. But we got to keep in mind, guys, George is not an oil and gas expert. He's not. He has no knowledge of oil and gas. This is not George's expertise. You know, George is a creator. He's an inventor. That's what George, he's not oil and gas. George is strictly metamaterials. I would like to see I would love for George and them to let like someone from NextBridge from the actual oil company do like the presentation. That would be fantastic. Let one of those 4 individuals that's on there give the presentation, not George, because that's not George's expertise. He should let one of those oil experts give the presentation. And maybe they're going to do that. Maybe they are going to do that. Time will tell. Whew. All right, guys. All right, so Leo says we need Bird Lady to PR for George. Well, the problem with that is if you're getting paid by a company, you cannot trade on like insider information. So if you're an employee of a company like that, you can't really do that. So it is different. So that's what people out here like, Terry, how much are they paying you to come out here and pump the stock? First of all, if I was getting paid by Meta, I couldn't be out here pumping it and giving my speculation and things like that. I wouldn't be allowed to do that if I was getting paid by the company. So that don't work like that. If you're being a paid employee by the company, you can only state like the facts. You can't be out there speculating and things like that. All right, how many people we still got hanging on here, man? Because all right, we got Ian saying Ian says, thank you, Terry, for always bringing the good content around. Help create a community. We all riding this out. Exactly, Ian. That's exactly what we're doing. David here, one of the channel members. Thank you so much. We got a channel member. We got to read the comment, man. That's the thing. If you're a channel member, you go there and click the join button, and you join up for $2.99 a month or the silver for $9.99. You get priority replies to your comments. So David here says, Roller Pigeon talk like the remainder of this process could go quickly. Watch Roller Pigeon's video after Terry. 25 minutes and no screwing around. Read our conversation today. Yeah, exactly. Go check out that video. I think I have it still up, or did I get off of it? Well, you all know. Go to Roller Pigeon. I ain't got to take you to her video. You know who the bird lady is. We've had her on the stream multiple times for live streams. We just did one back here 8 days ago. We live streamed together, and maybe we'll get another one up here together and do it again. We live stream with Bird Lady. We all cool. Me and Bird Lady still bullish on this long term. We ain't going anywhere. That's for sure. Yeah, and really covering that debt, the 14 million debt, that's nothing. When you're talking 3.2 billion barrels of oil, and oil is like $100 a barrel, 14 to $20 million is nothing. That's barely going to scrape a couple pennies off the dividend. Do I agree with Sterling's frustrations? Absolutely. And here's the thing. I agree with everyone because you know why? Everyone's feelings are right because it's your feelings. If you're upset, you're right. If you're pissed off, you're right. If you're mad, you're right. If you're just like me and you're like, you know what? I expected this. I'm okay with it. Then that's your feelings. Like no one's feelings is wrong here. Nobody's feelings are wrong because we've been in this long ago, and we know it's going to be a journey. And how it ends up will be the tall tale. Like, that's going to be for me. I'm waiting until we get the official dividend announcement or the oil co share price. Then I can make a true decision. If we go this whole time and we get like $3 or something, I'm still in a way going to be happy because that's still way, if I'm buying at $1.50, $1.20, 70 cents, 80 cents, getting $3, that's a good gain. That's 100%, 120% gain. But I think minimum, this is just me out loud, the dividend needs to be at least $10 because that's what Torchlight was going up to. $10 share price. People could have sold at $10 when it reverse split, it went to 20. So people could have sold Torch at $10 and they didn't. They held through the merger to get the Series A preferred share. So they need to get a $10 dividend at minimum, in my opinion, to make it up to those Torch people that held through the merger. Now, in all honesty, those people deserve $15, $20 a share because they held through the merger and they've been holding through going at. They're not buying it out here now to $1.50, $1.20 like we are right now, or I was buying at 70, 80 cents. But yeah, people could have sold, they didn't. So they need to be rewarded. Those people need to be rewarded. Absolutely. They absolutely do. All right. Think I kind of got my point out there that, like I said, nobody's wrong in their feelings. I agree with everyone's feelings because they're your feelings, and how you feel out there at announcement is correct. There's no way around it. Kenya saying, been holding for a minute, will continue torch original. Yeah, exactly. All right. So Supreme there answered the Mercy saying, your thoughts for tomorrow, Terry, up or down? You think we can get back to 70? Man, I don't honestly, for MMTLP, I have no idea which way that's going to go tomorrow. I have honestly, I have no idea. But I'm going to tell you right now, if this dividend goes below $1 tomorrow, until my money clears at Fidelity, because Fidelity takes a couple days, I will sell. I would possibly sell other stocks to buy MMTLP for $1 until my money clears and I can rebuy back those stocks. So if that happens, I'm gonna have to pull out all reserves to buy MMTLP for $1. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. The lower they drop this, guys, the more I'm gonna be tempted to sell our other stocks and buy it up, because if I'm buying it now, we're going into April 1st. End of the year, get a heck of a payout. That's what I'm talking about. And it's looking to be a tax-free event. That's even better yet. I've been wanting a stock for dividends and things like that. So I'll be tickled if we get Oilco and they're going to be paying out dividends. You can get some cash as well. I'm going to be tickled to death. So that's my plan, guys. Holding MMAT, be buying up MMTLP, and we're going to be swing trading. Like I said, I got portfolios for long-term investing. I got portfolios for swing trading, and that's what I'm doing, man. AMC, GME, HYMC, BBIG, IMPP, MULN. There's so many stocks out there to go over. Wancho, what's going on, man? I was actually Mercy here saying, me too, bro. I got 5,000 IQST. I'll sell to buy MMTLP. Yes. We got Jose and Wancho in there, man. Yes. Yeah, Leo says, I don't think the middleman wants a divvy to drop below $1 because they know we'll snap all those shares up if we can get. Exactly. The lower they lower that dividend price, the MMTLP, the more we're going to be loading up on it. That's the truth. The more they lower it, they know we're going to be selling other stocks to buy it, and the more we buy is going to be it's going to be bad for them, because that means there's less out there. Because with news like this, they probably lost a lot of retail. They probably gained a lot of retail shares right now. They probably did. They probably gained a lot, because I believe a lot of retail probably sold today on that news. And like I said, I can't blame them. I can't blame anyone if they sold. Everybody has that decision to sell at any point. That is your financial, that's your money you put into that. I ain't mad if you sold. I completely understand if you sold. Yeah, LVGN. Edward says, sweet shirt. Yes. My Nike, just hold it. I love this shirt, man. Any updates on the dividend, Terry? I just came home. All right, so quick update. There is no really update on it right yet. It's going to be a while. It's going to be probably, they just hired the auditor, so they got to go through the steps to get it completed. So we're probably looking Q3, Q4 for the dividend spin out. So that's the quick update on that. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to get ready to call it end of the stream. We've been going for about an hour and a half. I hope the live stream was good for you guys to come in here, vent if you needed to vent. Get some frustration out, because that's why I wanted to come out here and let you all vent it out. And like I said, you are right how you feel. You can be upset, mad, happy, glad, whatever. You are correct. There's no way in how you feel is wrong in this. So, all right, guys. I'm going to call it the end of the stream. Your boy's getting tired. It's Friday. We got one more day. I'm probably not going to have a video tomorrow, just to let you know. So I got to work. After work, me and my wife's going to dinner. Then we're going to a friend's house. So I don't know if I'm going to have a video out tomorrow, unless if there's something crazy. If something crazy come out, I may just do the old record on the phone and talk real quick for a couple minutes. But I could do that. Unless I do a late night video Friday, it had to be something really crazy. I may do an update on HYMC and put that out because HYMC had a big update today on their they had their 10K come out today. So we may do HYMC video. The CEO was out in an interview today on Bazinga. Yeah, hit us with the YouTube short. I might do that actually. I may do a YouTube short if there's any kind of update, if we get updates or anything crazy out there. So all right, guys. Like I said, before I go, make sure you check out the link in the pinned comment here in the chat. You can join the channel membership. Little as $2.99 a month. Also, down in my video links, you will see. People asked. I had a person. I think it was Rob from the chat yesterday. He left a comment. And if you guys go down to my videos and you click to show more, you can see links I have down here. And Rob was asking how to send money. He said he wanted to donate. And you can donate here through PayPal. He didn't have PayPal, but you can also, if you don't have PayPal, you can also, click the join button here and do a donation. Or you can also Cash App. I got Cash App down here as well, guys. So you can send me Cash App at METATERRY on Cash App if you want to send a donation. Any donation I get, you will get a shout out on the channel. So keep that in mind as well. So just people don't think about that. Click the more and you got all these links down here. You can help support the channel. So, all right, guys, that is all I got for you in today. Hope we got the vent out and time's ticking away. So that's it. I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.